What's up, everyone? Welcome back for episode 2 of the Bubba of Truth. If you don't know what the Bubba of Truth is, then just click below for episode 1. My name is Marvin Morgan of SeniorGunboy.com, and with me I have...
The name is Lincoln Anthony Blades from ThisIsYourConscience.com. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to get together every now and then and we're going to discuss sex and relationship topics from a male point of view. Just so we can give you ladies out there an insight into the male mind. And we have some interesting topics this week. So the first topic I want to discuss is dating and social media.
Okay.
How would you react if you were talking to a woman?
Yeah.
You guys decide that you want to be in a relationship.
Yeah.
And she says, okay, well now I want you to change your status on Facebook, and I want you to let every single woman in every single measure and strata of all social media know. What would you say?
Well, I'll give her like a strange look and not to say, whoa, 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 whoa. Because the reason why she's asking me that is not... It's basically out of jealousy and no good reason, really. So I'll just have to tell her to just kind of pump her brakes and basically explain to me why. What's her reason for wanting to change this? Is she one of those like internet girls that just want to put all her business out, Facebook, her, you know, what she's eating and her every feeling, and if it's something like that, that's her reason, then I don't know, I'd have to maybe reevaluate the relationship.
And what if she says, I just want the world to know how proud I am of our relationship?
Damn. I would try not to crack, but I don't know. That's the thing, you can't really swindle your way around.
What if she turns a question back on you and says, what? So like why don't you want the world to know? What, you have something to hide? You have another baby mother?
That's true. I wouldn't have anything to hide. I just feel that in a relationship, you shouldn't let everyone into your business, and basically that's what Facebook does. It's letting the world into what should be just you two, right? And you're always just gonna run into trouble if you're letting the world into your business, which is what Facebook does, and you're always gonna run into these problems. So I'm against having your relationship status up on Facebook,
okay, but
it just kind of leads to those people that just always want to be in your business and just inquire and I feel that it should just be between you two and not sharing everything with the world.
Yeah, right? And my thing is, I think it all depends. Like the same thing I tell her is, it depends on what you use Facebook for.
Yeah.
That's what it depends on. Me, anyone who can go to my Facebook right now, if you go on Facebook and you look at Lincoln Anthony Blades, all you're pretty much going to see is stuff about my blog and stuff about events that I go and speak at, stuff like that. You will not see any sort of private personal photos, and no photos of my godchildren or my mother. Yeah. I don't even have my mother, and apparently my mother's on Facebook, but I'm not adding her on Facebook, you know what I mean? Like, because my list is full of people who I don't know. Yeah. It's just full of strangers who like reading my blog, or maybe who come to events that I want to do.
Yeah.
So like you, being a photographer, you're obviously a public figure. Yeah. You know what I mean? So it's like your Facebook is not comprised of people who love you and care about you and have your best interest at mind. It's just business people. It's just people you work with. Yeah. So why would you share all that? Why would you share your most personal, intimate details of your life with strangers? Yeah.
It's unnecessary. If I happen to put up a photo of me and my girl, or me and my sisters and brothers and whatnot, then that's cool. But to just be constantly just dishing it out there, it's unnecessary, and you're basically just causing drama for yourself, right?
Of course, sir.
Right. So if she asks me to, I'll just give her like a warning of why we're really doing this, right? Yeah. What's the point of us doing this?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So let me ask you a question now. Would you start a serious relationship with a female that has a child or children?
At this point in my life, hell no. I'm gonna explain why. First of all,
please, because I know there's some ladies out there with children and whatnot, and no offense to anyone, but just give us a reason.
First of all, let me say this: I've tried. Yeah. So I don't even want to hear no one say, "Oh well, I'm being biased," or I just came up with this ideology about women with kids. No, the fact of the matter is I've tried. Yeah. And I realized that there's a lot of things about myself that aren't conducive to me dating a woman with kids.
Yeah.
And that's what it comes down to. Because you see, what some women are going to make it an issue of is like, I don't like kids, or I think women with kids are damaged. And it has nothing to do with that.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, I am a young single man, and I'll be honest with you, I'm selfish like a mother. You know what I mean?
Preach.
I put myself, and the thing is, I barely, like with all the stuff that I'm doing right now,
yeah.
I have so little time.
Yeah.
So I squeeze myself into another person's schedule, and they have to kind of squeeze themselves into mine.
Yeah.
Now, when you add a kid into the scenario, that greatly affects the amount of time we have, period. So I can't date, like I have so little time to date.
Yeah.
So when you add a kid into the scenario, it makes dating almost impossible.
Sure.
But not only that, like I said, I am selfish in the way that like when I get those 2 seconds for us to hang out, like I want it to be just me and you.
Yeah.
So it's not even a thing. It's no single mother should take offense.
Yeah.
At the end of the day,
hopefully,
it's the goal of a single mother who wants to date to find herself a man who's okay with her situation and can deal with it.
Yeah.
So that's why I said at this point, hell no, because I know I'm not mentally or emotionally there where I can take all of that in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But does that mean I'll never date? No. I mean I'm gonna be in my 30s soon enough. So by them times, depending on how my life is, depending on what's changed, maybe that would be no issue, depending on meeting the right woman.
Yeah.
But right now, hell no.
You're right, and I share that same sentiment with you of being selfish, because I know I don't want to say, hey baby, you know what, the new Iron Man came out, let's go see it, and then she says to me, oh, I don't know, I don't have no babysitter, we have to wait till the weekend when I drop her off at my mom's or something like that, you know. It's one of those situations where, like, I've never dated a woman with a child, but I know in my younger years, like, I was like, hell no, never, and it's just that thing that where, what if she has a crazy baby father, and it's
encountered that,
right? Oh, right? Like it's a matter of if me and this girl go somewhere further, and then there's always this third party, this next potentially crazy guy that's just always gonna be there, right? And that's something I just can't really deal with.
So let me give you one. I'm gonna give you one scenario that troubled me. That happened. Okay. So it's not even about crazy baby fathers, nothing like that.
Yeah.
But what happened was, I went on a date with this woman.
Yeah.
Right. This is a first date, mind you.
Yeah.
Like I met her at the club, and she's like, okay, you know, blah blah, we can go on a date at this park. So we go. So I meet her at this park. When I meet her at the park, I'm like, there's a bunch of kids running around.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I'm just sitting on the swings, you know, pushing these little kids out the way. And then, anyways, she's just like, oh, I see you've already met my kids. And I was like, these are your kids? Now here's the bad part.
Yeah.
I'm sitting there, and it's 2 boys, right? And they have never seen their dad in years, right? And I'm sitting there playing with the kids, and I'm telling you, me and the kids were jamming.
Yeah.
It was live.
Yeah.
Like, it was to the point where we went to a McDonald's, right? And I was there feeding the kids, like both boys. I guess they were looking for like a male influence in their life.
Yeah.
So I was sitting there. We were playing football, playing basketball, running around, play fighting.
Yeah.
This is the first day I've ever met them.
Yeah.
And then at the end of the night, the kids. It was like 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
She has to go take the kids home.
Yeah.
And then the kids are like, "Oh, can he sleep over? Can Lincoln sleep over?" and stuff. And the thing about it was, I wasn't feeling her that much.
Yeah.
But I started to feel the kids, and the kids were starting to feel me, and then I was like, this is not good, because eventually I know I'm going to walk out the life of those kids, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think, like I said, when it comes to dating, it takes a certain level of maturity.
Yeah, especially if there's children involved, and I know myself, as I've gotten older, and I've been dealing with women that have children, I found myself that whereas my younger years, I would say hell no, but now I feel it's not as bad, and you definitely have to be a mature person and know what you're doing if you're gonna step into that realm.
Yes.
And just don't play with no one's hearts and feelings and children if you're gonna do that.
No.
So that's we're out of time now. That's episode 2. And Lincoln, I hear your blog's out there, or sorry, your book. So tell us about it. What's going on?
I have a new book I released. It's called The Myth of the Multiple Orgasm, and it's basically explaining about sex being a very important part of relationships, And it's basically, the myth is, you know, that multiple orgasms are a myth. That's what the myth is. The myth is that multiple orgasms are a myth.
For women? Because I know men, we just like that and have a couple.
Yeah. But my book is basically explaining that multiple orgasms are not a myth. And there's pictures and diagrams to explain. So go on Amazon, purchase that, or you can go to my website, thisisyourconscience.com, and under the shop link, it's there to buy.
Alright. Thanks everyone for watching, and catch you for episode 3. Peace.